America, please welcome Lenny.
Lenny. Here he is, the very funny and entertaining John.
Leonard.
Lenny.
John.
Please welcome the man who had the vision, Lenny.
Please welcome John.
I possess the DNA of Leonard.
And here he is, John.
He's also a movie star. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Leonard.
Would you welcome, please, John?
The Lenny and John Show.
That wasn't supposed to happen. If that's the worst of our technical trouble, I think we're in good shape.
Has he started the show?
Oh yeah, we started the show.
Oh,
started the show months ago, Lenny. Where have you been?
So we're in the tubes.
We are in the tubes. Lenny and John Show.
All right, we're gonna go for a Lenny and John show first and try to get out the information right off the bat.
Oh, that's good. We always forget. I'm not sure if it has any effect on anything, but
I don't think it
sounds more professional if we do know who we are.
Yeah, we pretend like we give people the option to get in touch with.
I smell you. Go ahead.
I don't know where it's at.
It's the Lenny and John Show.
Right, I remember that.
Yep, and if you want to go, a lot of the info is right on our Spreaker page, and you can go there, which you're probably already looking at if you're listening. Otherwise, you can go to the LennyandJohnShow.com. It's the www.lennyandjohnshow.com. And if you want to call in on Skype, if you're too cheap for a real phone, you can.
You got a computer with a headset, but no phone.
Yeah, you got.
Contact us that way.
Yeah, you can. If you got that crazy setup.
You know what? No, if you don't have a phone, don't bother calling.
No, you can still call with the phone.
I changed my mind.
No, you can still call because somewhere we got a kid, 11-year-old kid hiding out, getting ready to call us on Skype.
Oh, that's right, your friend Michael.
William.
William.
He's not my friend. He's your friend. Well, he did call you some derogatory names, which is
I want to hear what his mom looks like. Is she hot? They're in New Jersey.
He made it clear that she was not hot. He was pretty adamant about that.
Yeah, kids don't think their mom's hot.
Well, they shouldn't. But he seemed like he knew what he was talking about. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, she's not hot.
How long did you talk to that kid after?
It was like 15 minutes.
What?
Dude,
when you said, "Hey," when I said, "Hey, dude," I think you should go. You're like, yeah, you don't have to hang out.
Like, you were listening in the background. I could hear you.
But I was like off to something else.
Yeah, no, but you were listening. I could hear it.
No, I wasn't.
You were laughing. I could hear you laughing. It was funny.
Set the computer down.
I was trying to figure out. I want him to be the Lenny D of the Lenny and John Show.
I'll explain to everybody who Lenny D is.
All right, Lenny D. Well, okay, so we're stealing an idea, but it's kind of new. So, Lenny D was a girl, and William's a boy, so it's completely different. But Lenny D was she was like the daughter of like an engineer or somebody on the Ron and Fez show. Somebody who worked on the show but wasn't on there. She was their daughter, and she first came on. She was like 4 or 5.
Oh yeah,
she was really young, and she'd come on the air with them, and basically they would make fun of her without her knowing about it.
Yeah, you know how adults do with kids.
Yeah, she'd talk over her head, and she'd draw them a picture or something. They'd make fun of it and act like they didn't understand it, or they were offended by it, and or she had some sort of problem, and she would get all upset, and it was
hey, this is a drawing of you, Ron.
Yeah,
He'd be mad.
Why are my hands so big? Why do you hate me?
My hands are...
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
It was pretty fun. So I thought maybe we had a shot. One of our younger listeners, we might get in on that. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
He's not allowed to this late.
Well, I don't know if he's on vacation yet or not for the summer, but...
Well, you know what? I'm not comfortable talking to children without parents' parental supervision.
Hey, it's all right. As long as we keep it clean.
Oh, absolutely. But it's weird. Kind of the funny thing is that like, the way society is becoming structured, it's like you really can't. You don't want to be alone with a kid.
Oh, hell no.
But it's like, okay, so there was this kid when I had my old townhouse. Apparently his I assume drunk ass grandmother didn't pick him up because she was probably boozing it up somewhere. And I'm just drawing like wild conclusions. I don't know these people, but so
that's the best way to come up with information.
Yeah,
make it up.
Like, I see. I am the judge the book by the cover guy. So so I'm sitting at home and I hear like I'm in my house. I'm doing something and I hear a little crying. Right? I'm like, what the heck is that? Cats? No cats. And I look outside. There's this little kid. He's like crying. He's like in front of his house and he's crying. So I walk over. His name's Ronnie. And
not the train guy, is it?
No, not your friend Ronnie. Nobody picked him up at the school bus, right? So.
Oh, okay.
So I said, hey Ronnie, are you hungry or thirsty or anything?
I'd like to go back to prison.
He said, yeah. So I went and got some grapes, and we sat on his stoop till somebody came. And
that's very brave of you.
Yeah, no kidding. I could have been arrested for something, I'm sure. Yeah. But no, it's just like people feel awkward. Like, I mean.
I'd be okay with that as long as you don't take him in the house. I don't think there'd be a problem.
Why even would you worry about taking a kid into your house?
Because nowadays it's
because you didn't kidnap
safe.
him.
No, but it's just not. Who knows when you get behind closed doors, people think things, and that's why you just don't do that. You don't put yourself in that situation.
Right, and it was weird because I mean I wouldn't have brought him into my house anyways, but just when. Because, I mean, the sooner that somebody noticed he was missing, the better,
yes.
Or wasn't where he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And if he's in my house, that ain't going to help anything when the cops do come.
Yeah,
right?
You got little boy missing, single man lives next door. Huh, little boy's in his house.
There you go.
There you go.
Case closed. See it next week on CSI, Don't Touch My Junk.
That's right.
Anyway, so it's just like stupid that sort of thing even crossed your mind, especially when you're a good guy like me.
Yeah, but remember when we were kids, our parents would send us to the bus stop alone, and we could go out and play by ourselves and do whatever we want, and nobody worried about any of that stuff. Now,
I think I would have been missing like several weeks before my parents noticed that. They'd been like, "Wow, there's a lot of extra food."
Yeah, we used to go. When I was a kid, I'd go out in the morning during the summer anyway. Go out in the morning at the crack of dawn, and I'd be back when it got dark. And they didn't see me all day long, and there was no question about where I was. Nobody worried about it.
I think about it in the summertime. Dark was like
9 o'clock, yeah.
So, I mean, you'd been out in the woods. You'd
be all kind of doing adventures, and now you can't do it because it's not safe because the weirdos pick them up every. But
is it? That's the big question. Is it just more? Is it
more prevalent? I think it is.
Well. So take a look at this, and this is just kind of a weird state of affairs. Like, in Afghanistan, they had you ever see the documentary "The Dancing Boys of Afghanistan"?
No.
You're familiar with the Kite Runner?
Oh yeah, I read it and I saw the movie. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I don't
know how realistic that was. I mean, it said it was, I guess, based on a true story, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's generally pretty true. I think it's generally
seems pretty
legit.
Bizarre. It's more what I was thinking.
Right. So they condone child rape, basically.
Oh yeah.
And whether it be boy, girl, whatever, or child brides. Now, culturally, they don't super flip out about it,
I don't even know if they recognize it. If they
right, they don't even recognize it. Right. It's not even recognized.
It didn't happen. Yeah.
Right. So. And I don't know this either way. Only when they come to the United States do they see a juxtaposition that that's not normal.
Yeah, that's not allowed.
Yeah, that's not allowed. And then they realize maybe I should have been traumatized, and
they become traumatized. Yeah.
Right. So what? it's not better. Definitely not better. Child abuse is not funny or anything like that, unless there's a small child dressed as a clown. That's pretty funny.
I wonder about you sometimes, Lenny.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like
I get you.
psychologically, if you
Well, if you remember in the Kite Runner, now it was the kid and his servant boy friend who it was his friend, but it was like the dad was a servant, so they were different classes.
Yeah,
and one of them got raped. Was it the servant that got raped?
I believe it was.
Yeah, and then the boy was basically like disgusted by him after that. Like he wouldn't talk to him. He basically wanted to get rid of him. Remember, he set him up to make it look like he stole was it a watch he stole or?
I don't remember.
He basically set him up to make it look like he stole something. And I don't know if it all became because he was embarrassed what happened to him. He didn't protect him, or I don't know. But
yeah, it's some weird psychological, something. But you wonder. I mean, it's.
Hey, there's William.
If you're not traumatized, you're not traumatized, right? So
yeah. Well, I guess you could be. Maybe you don't recognize it. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but and that's that whole coping mechanism where people, they have this selective memory, where they block out the trauma.
And that happens a lot of times with a lot of different things, not just being raped in Afghanistan.
Right, like the whole my whole Navy career.
Yeah,
I forget about that.
There's a lot of things where it's been, and it's not really like you've completely blocked it out. You just kind of forget about it, and then something will remind you of it, and you kind of almost relive the thing again. Mm-hmm. It's like smell. Smell does that for me, and I think they say smell is the sense that's tied strongest to memory.
Right. Oh yeah, because probably certain times when you go down and let's see if you go down in the engine room and you smell that hot steel.
Oh yeah. The steam and the chemicals and the heated lagging and everything.
Yep. You never forget that. You're like,
I
remember this.
It's not something new.
No, it's not something you look forward to.
No, it's not.
So
yeah.
Anyways. So what'd you do in the past couple of days?
What have I been doing? Well, we had the weekend off. 3-day weekend, in fact.
Right.
We did the show Friday with Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, DDP.
So for the rest of the weekend, I thought about yoga a little bit.
Okay.
Discussed it. I went fishing with Jack on Saturday.
Now, have you told Jack about this yet?
About the yoga?
And that you're not going to be married to his mother anymore?
It's not your mama's yoga.
You tell your parents?
Oh, dear. I gotta...
You're going to say, Jack, me and your mom, we're not going to be together no more because I'm going to be doing yoga. No, Dad, stay!
I watched some more of his videos on YouTube. He does this, I forget what he calls it, but it's like a push-up thing. Where this is just insane. He goes to the push-up position, the up position.
Hindu push-ups, I bet.
Huh?
I'm not sure about. There's a Hindu push-up, but go on. The Navy SEALs do this, I believe.
I don't know. I've never seen this before. Okay. He's in the up position, and he counts to 10 and lowers himself down until he gets to the bottom, right? Then when he's in the down position, he kicks his feet up into a handstand.
Oh.
Yeah. And then holds himself there for a count of 10, then lowers himself back down into the down position and then comes up over the count of 10. And it's you gotta. I was like, and there's like, I don't know how to describe it because he just kicks his feet up and he goes into the handstand position.
Wow.
I mean,
now, is this Arthur or is this DDP?
This is DDP, and he's got his hands down. He's on his hands, and then he's got his head. But he's not. He's using his head almost like a tripod, as a third leg on a tripod. So he's not really doesn't have the weight on his head, but he's just kind of keeping him from flipping over. And he's doing push-ups vertically.
Oh wow! Is he against the wall?
No, he's not against the wall. That's what I'm saying. He's just he kicks himself up straight in the air.
That's ridiculous. I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know if I can get there.
Oh, I thought you were